Welcome to This Explainer. Have you ever had a gorgeous day of golf turn into an absolute battle for survival? Well, that's exactly what we're looking at today. We are taking a deep dive into a first-hand account of a mountain-style course that completely redefines the word challenging. We're talking about Sommer National.
Okay, so picture this. The setup for this round sounds incredibly idyllic, doesn't it? We are talking about literal picture-perfect weather. A crisp, sunny 20 degrees Celsius and a breezy 70-minute drive from Flushing, Queens, straight up into the beautiful hills of upstate New York. It's the exact kind of afternoon that gets you so hyped to get out on the links. You've got your clubs, your tee time is booked, and you're ready for a nice, relaxing warm-up round.
But yeah, that pleasant illusion, it shatters almost instantly. When our golfer steps up to the very first tee, they're staring down a drop that is literally 6 or 7 stories high. They blast a fairway wood, strike it beautifully, and just watch it fly straight over the green because of the massive elevation drop. Boom. Already frustrated on hole 1, and that is the exact moment they realize this is not going to be a casual stroll in the park.
Section 1, the Mountain Style Golf Challenge.
You step up and you are staring down a literal mountain-style layout, where the fairway itself is a steep downhill lie. It instantly tests your nerves from the very first shot. I mean, you weren't just trying to hit the ball straight. You were battling gravity and extreme terrain before you even take your club back.
Moving on to Section 2, navigating a brutal layout.
Out here on the fairways, there is absolutely zero margin for error. We're talking severe slopes, crazy rolling mounds, and super tight tree lines squeezing you in. Because this is built right on a mountain, one miss means you're either heavily penalized in incredibly thick rough, or worse, you're trapped in the super dense woods. And if you go into those trees, forget about going straight at the pin. You are pretty much guaranteed to eat an extra stroke.
The source actually compares this specific layout to those notoriously difficult Taiwan courses. You know, places like Blue Eagle or New Tom Sway. What defines this style? A complete and total absence of flat ground. Literally everywhere you step, your lie is either uphill, downhill, or sidehill. Add in these sweeping doglegs with narrow landing strips, and it severely tests your ability to shape your shots and manage your stance on incredibly awkward terrain.
And hey, if you thought the par 5s might offer a little bit of relief for a chance to score, think again. These holes aren't just long, they are brutally shaped. We're talking literally zigzagging like Z's and bending like U's. It makes it nearly impossible to reach the green in 2. You have to strategically place every single layup shot where you are going to find yourself totally blocked out by the terrain.
Which brings us to Section 3, hidden landmines and sloped greens.
As you're working your way toward the pin, there are these totally blind water hazards lurking just out of sight. They are completely masked by tall grass and untamed reeds, just waiting to swallow your golf ball whole. The golfer perfectly describes these traps as landmines. And the crucial takeaway here is that without a buddy acting as a human GPS, someone who knows exactly where not to hit it, you will absolutely step on a few of these. Local knowledge isn't just a nice advantage at Sommer National, it is a strict requirement for survival.
And okay, let's say you miraculously reach the green. The nightmare isn't over. You've got to navigate these stretched out, highly elevated surfaces. Our source notes that some of these slopes are literally half a person high, and they are rolling at a very perilous speed of 9. If you misread the line or misjudge the pace even a little, your ball isn't just missing the hole, it's running 2 or 3 steps past, leaving you with a terrifying comeback putt.
Next up, Section 4, mud, puddles, and poor maintenance.
So the physical design is tough, but the actual course conditions are fighting you too. You're dealing with bare dirt patches and completely uneven stance areas right where you're supposed to be teeing off. This totally messes with your stability right as you start your swing. I mean, it's hard enough to hit a straight drive without the ground beneath your feet working against you, right?
Combine that bad footing with some serious maintenance issues. We're talking standing water and mud everywhere that absolutely ruins your shoes. There are unlevel cups that literally spin a good putt right out of the hole, and greens peppered with unrepaired ball marks that make your ball hop off its line. When the drainage is this poor and the upkeep is lacking, it really starts to feel like you're paying money just to suffer instead of actually enjoying a round of golf. To put all this into perspective, let's talk yardage. On paper, from the blue tees, the course measures about 6,210 yards. Sounds manageable. But in reality, because of all those steep, uphill approaches where you are constantly fighting gravity, it physically stretches the course out into a grueling 6,500-yard marathon. You just have to club up constantly.
Now, to be completely fair, despite the grueling layout and the mud, there are those moments of sheer magic. Our golfer was swinging a Titleist GT2 driver and stepped up to the 10th hole, a 280-yard downhill par 4. They hit it so pure that they were searching for the ball around the 250-yard mark forever, only to finally find it resting beautifully right by the green. It wasn't a cart path bounce or anything, it was just a massive, pure strike aided by that extreme downhill elevation. It's exactly those kinds of shots that keep us coming back.
The reality check, though? Those moments of joy are buried in a massive grind. All that walking back and forth to avoid puddles because carts are restricted to the path, the time spent searching for balls in the thick rough, and hiking up those steep slopes meant the round clocked in at an exhausting 5 hours. And get this, that was with a cart and with an entirely empty course ahead of them. That tells you everything you need to know about the pace of play out there.
All right, let's wrap this up with Section 5, the Ultimate Course Survival Guide.
If you are brave, or maybe foolish, enough to take this on yourself, you absolutely need a game plan. 1. Take a cart to save your legs, but drive it super carefully because those slopes are no joke. 2. Bring plenty of fuel. Snacks and water are absolutely essential to keep your energy up. 3. Pack extra balls because you will lose some to the landmines and the dense woods. And 4. Swallow your pride. If you can't find your ball after 5 minutes, just drop a new one and keep the pace of play moving.
Seriously, heed this warning straight from our source. If your handicap is 20 plus, if you regularly shoot over 90, or if you do not have super reliable mid to long irons for those huge uphill approach shots, do not come here. If you struggle with consistency off the tee, you are just going to be endlessly punishing yourself in the woods all day.
Because if you don't have your A game, the sheer exhaustion of playing a cart path-only mountain course would literally drain you. Our source walked away feeling almost lightheaded. If your game isn't completely dialed in, you will be out there for over 5 hours, seriously questioning your life choices and rethinking why you even play this sport in the first place.
So I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought from today's explainer. Look honestly at your own golf skills. Are you truly confident enough in your game, your course management, and your physical fitness to conquer a wild mountain layout like this? Or will a trip to Summer National just leave a really bad taste in your mouth? Think about that before you book your next tee time. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we'll catch you next time.